Mike Davis, Head of Global Epilepsy and Rare Syndromes. We've been in epilepsy for 30 plus years, so it's very important to us that we continue to evolve and advance. One of the three pillars we focus on is really focusing on continuing to innovate science. It's the core of everything we do. Second most important is partnering and advancing with the ecosystem. That's where the patients are, and it's the best way to partner to be able to impact their lives. And then, of course, continuing to elevate the standard of care. We really look to make sure the patient's getting the best care possible, but also making sure the patient gets the right product at the right time. The biggest challenges people with epilepsy face really comes down to control. About 70% of the patients receive reasonably good optimal care. To a degree that many of them achieve seizure freedom, that's the goal. But the journey to seizure freedom, the journey to control is really challenging. But then there's 30% that are completely drug refractory, or we haven't yet to find the right combination. And that's a little more challenging, right? That's making sure we're understanding the pathobiology that underlies those patients still suffering. So we're really progressing in both places, always making sure that we improve control, as well as understanding the pathobiology to actually achieve disease modifying and the ultimate cure for those 30% that's still suffering. Looking for medications that are slightly more disease modifying and curative of nature, so they can really live the day they want and be the person they want to be. We're using AI at the core of discovering medicines, using AI to really generate the scientific ideas and sort of test concepts before we put them in proof of concepts. And how do we identify the pathobiology and the right mechanism to work with that pathobiology to have impact? Second is really elevating the care of patients for seizure prediction, which is one of the things with epilepsy is one of the challenging, understanding when a seizure is occurring. The unpredictable nature of that is critical, so being able to help predict when a seizure is coming is really valuable for people living with epilepsy. And third is we're also partnering with a company focused on SUDEP, which is sudden unexpected death of epilepsy, and being able to help identify or predict that, which would be game-changing. And of course, by being leaders in epilepsy or have a certain legitimacy in epilepsy, we really explore partnerships and conversations with almost anybody in the digital healthcare arena or realm looking to help epilepsy patients. Here at UCB, we take health equity seriously. With the underserved population, we look through two lenses, ones that sit within our footprint and the one that sit beyond our footprint. Let's start with Rwanda. In Rwanda, we have actually worked with the government there to make sure patients in certain states actually have access to these medications. And of course, where we have established footprints in the United States, there's still many underserved populations. How best to communicate to the Hispanic population and how to reach the African American population to improve their lives living with epilepsy. We've tried to provide all our products in a very sustainable manner in the broadest way possible to really help people living with epilepsy around the world. What I'm really excited about is the potential of bringing curative medicine to people living with epilepsy and their caregivers. Bringing that cure will bring a tremendous value for so many patients.